Into the jungle.
Maybe it was the Jungle Book that I remember that from.
Maybe so.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
It was right after the bare necessities part.
Right, like
Right.
Bill Murray was like, bare necessities. And then as they close it out.
Welcome to the jungle.
Right.
Exactly.
No, that's Axl Rose.
Okay.
This was the orangutan. He was
Into the jungle.
Right.
Oh, what's his name, King?
King Louis.
Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio. I'm the Captain Joey Savage.
I'm Mowgli.
And
Nico DLG.
you're listening to us on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
Sister stations.
Worldwide at
IRLoneStar.com.
tomorrow. The podcast will drop. Look for it on Facebook.com/NerdThugRadio.
Or just stop by your mom's house, because I left it there.
And later today, you can see the first segment of the show on the YouTube.
Yes.
Just search Nerd Thug Radio, and there it will be.
And guys, you're
Like
allowed to
magic.
watch as much as you want on YouTube. You can just turn it on and watch it all day.
All day,
All
every
day.
day.
Your boss
Twice
won't even
on
say anything.
Sunday.
I give you permission to watch this at work.
Right. Corey doesn't listen to his boss, so,
Right.
you know, he's going to tell you what to do to your boss.
Right. And, I mean, I won't be in the meeting, so why should you
Nailed
be?
it. So, boys.
Present.
Yep.
Like I didn't say men. Boys.
I mean, there's certain things even I know.
I know, right? ROC, HeroClix, one of our favorite things to do. We transitioned from crowning a Nerd Thug HeroClix champion, which we will unveil soon enough.
Yes.
You guys played in the ROC this
That's
past,
right.
past
Us
weekend.
boys
Right.
did play in the ROC.
I didn't make it.
Right.
But it's okay.
That was tragic.
It's
I
okay.
mean, not for me. I couldn't care less. It was
It
like
really
one less
was.
person to steamroll, you know?
Did you steamroll with your 1-4 record?
I did. I
But you felt
steamrolled.
really good about it?
I did.
Are you the Cleveland Browns? You got the #1 pick, even though you tainted?
What did they do?
They tainted.
They tainted?
Yeah.
Was that what you're going
I
with?
wanted to say taint and then something else, and
Right.
then my mind just went to say.
You went tainted?
I really wanted to say taint.
Right.
Id.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Cleveland Browns are what?
Tainted.
Tainted. Okay.
They're tainted.
All right.
Just like you and your HeroClix.
So here's some. I'm gonna brag a little about this because you and I know we kind of talked this out. You know me. I'm a little bit of a mad scientist when it comes to this stuff. I like doing these crazy combinations. I try to avoid doing the resources. I like to kind of just create some weird angles. People are guessing. They don't know what I want to do. That helps me a lot on the map. 100%. That is what happened in every match. Literally, it's at one point in each match, my opponent went, I'm not sure. What are you doing with this team? Like they didn't know. They never knew where it was coming from. I liked that a lot. When I was talking to you afterwards,
Didn't transition over well, though.
no. I mean, 1-4, but the scores were super close. There were key points in every single match, except for one. There was one match where I just got steamrolled, and the guy made one of the super teams, and
Wasn't that super? Did he qualify?
I believe he did. I actually didn't follow up on that.
But, I mean, when you go to these tournaments, there was 31 people there.
Right.
If you don't make top 8, it doesn't matter if you went 3-2, 1-4. You're not in top 8.
Right.
So
If you're not
it
in top
doesn't
8,
matter.
you're not
It
playing
doesn't
for
matter.
anything. Right.
Right.
There were some pivotal moments though, and there was a moment in each match where if it goes my way, I win. I missed those more than I made those this time.
Yep.
In my first match, when I wound up talking to you later, you pointed out that team was completely illegal.
Yep.
And the way he used one of his pieces is why he won, and he never would have been able to do that.
Right.
So I would have won that
So
one.
you needed me there.
You should have been there just at least for that.
If I would have saw Hugo Girl on that guy's team, like, oh, it's a sweet team. What are you playing? And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work, man. That's not
Right.
even right. That's not
Right.
legal.
Illegal.
Illegal.
Also, Nico came up and tried to stop me from unknowingly cheating, and I got mad at him for it.
Oh, yeah, what happened? Tell me this story.
Yeah,
This is the best part of the day so far.
So Solaris, it's my Colossal Retaliation. I didn't know it was a close combat attack. I thought it was just an attack.
No, you have to play some adjacent to someone.
Right, and I didn't realize that. We don't have to play some adjacent. He has the giant reach of 3. You have to be within 3 of them.
right.
Yeah. So at first I was lining him up behind my whole team so he could see over them with his outwits, shoot everybody, and then everybody else could do their thing. And then Nico's standing there and he's like, it has to be a close combat attack. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, I just gave him
To be fair.
I gave him the brother look like,
To be
Really?
fair,
Really?
you're always on the side of truth, Corey.
I am
Josie.
on the side of truth
So
and
don't get mad
justice.
at your brother
Until
whenever he
until
does the
it
same
involves
thing.
me.
Until it involves him.
That's right. Don't truth and justice me at HeroClix. You truth and justice me at anything else.
But not this game.
Not
of
this
mine.
game of mine. But no, I mean, I didn't know it. I didn't read the rule right. So then I was like, what? Oh, okay. But then I was like,
Read your cards.
But then I was like, why are you coming over here calling rules on my match? But whatever.
After he had already lost.
Yeah,
After he got
after I-
steamrolled.
What was your record?
All right, I went 1-4
Okay.
as well.
You guys about DLG. You guys,
He was about 8 spots below me though, somehow in the rankings.
Yeah, it's because I didn't score any points in the last match I played.
Oh, okay.
It was like everything was like on its last click, and I was like, well, I just lose now.
I'm done.
You got to build a new team though, buddy.
No, that team was just wasn't good. I had an idea for a team that I should have just asked for. That would have been way
I know,
better.
and I tell you that every
Telling
time.
you, communication is key to
Right,
life.
man.
Exactly.
I don't know why you're so dead set on like sinking a ship just so you don't have to say something. Like
Yeah.
it's such a
I will
dumb-
watch it go under.
Right, like
burn
you
this
showed
down.
up with probably one of the worst. Like out of 31 teams, you probably had like the 31st best team because you played just stuff that we've all seen before and we've all played before. And
All
never know,
beaten before.
right? Like you knew that too. Like you had to have known that sitting down there, like, this team's not going anywhere today.
I'm just here for fun.
Like when you saw Colossal Retaliations across from you every match, you should have been like, oh.
I didn't even see it. I only saw them one match.
Okay, so let's do this.
Really?
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. So a couple weeks ago, we had Aaron Cantu from 2 Clicks from KO
Correct.
on the show.
Correct.
This was the first HeroClix tournament post-rotation.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember any of the key talking points that we had with him, but
I don't remember anything from week to week.
But we talked about what are some things we planned or you thought you would see going into the tournament. Was it everything you thought you were going to see, or were there things that jumped out and surprised you? That
No.
like, I didn't expect this.
Definitely some builds surprised me. So like the first team, the illegal team, his build,
Well, it was illegal, so let's get past
right,
that.
but he played basically a Jakeem Thunder, a yo-yo strategy, but he played it with the Age of Apocalypse Magneto.
Which I've seen him in.
I haven't seen. That's the first time I've seen one or played one.
Nah, he's a. I mean, I haven't played
I
against
knew
one.
I knew what he did.
But he that Magneto has appeared in top 8s.
It surprises me. So the way that guy's built, you should basically play him with a Vanisher, and a Doc Ock, and just do like 7 attacks every turn. Right. Just okay. Those two pieces are now dead.
Right.
Every turn. That's just what you should do.
So what else? What else surprised you?
I had never played against that Jack Frost that I told you about.
Yeah,
and that team just obliterated me.
I haven't seen that piece either.
A
I haven't
guy,
even read it.
A guy,
I don't even know what it is.
A guy last month, I want to say in Mississippi, won an ROC with the Jack Frost guy.
Ooh.
Right.
Nice.
So basically, what this thing does, it's crazy. It's one of the WizKid Christmas pieces.
Right.
And essentially, he's like a running sharpshooter. But at the start of the game, you put 6 tokens anywhere on the map within
5 squares of each other.
Right. And each of those count as adjacent for movement purposes. So at the very beginning of the game, the guy, he put the Supreme Intelligence and Eclipso on Jack Frost. And then
He starts with sidestep. So
then he sidestepped.
But once you
right.
move through those things, you have to take them off the board.
Right. So he sidestepped, and immediately he was 7 squares away from me. So
It just blows you up.
Right. Right in the face, bro.
I had I won the roll, so I went first. I kind of moved up a little bit, and then he sidesteps to that token, shoots a dude, throws a tank, does a stuff.
Blah, blah, blah,
Like,
blah, blah. So
That's
did you see
the most irritating thing
The tank?
WizKids has ever produced.
the tank. I
The
said
tank.
that, and I've been preaching that. How many tanks do you guys run into?
I only played 1 tank.
I played 2.
2. Now I looked at the top 8. I was following as it was going. Our buddy Aaron Cantu from 2 Clicks from KO. I guess he's got an inside guy or something because he had when they got to top 8, he already had the build sheets up on his Facebook page.
I think Patrick texted him
Maybe so.
because Patrick was there.
Well, he might have taken pictures of he had pictures of them.
Okay.
But top 8. There were 4 Jakeem Thunders, which we
Figure.
Right.
figured to see. There's a Devil Dinosaur team, which I've seen before. Pretty surprised that Namor from the Civil War OP.
Yeah,
with,
that's a weird team.
with that Mephisto.
I played him, actually.
You
Okay,
did?
so Mike explained to me the mechanics of this team, and it's super smart. Mephisto has a thing where if
He
I
can
think
put-
from anywhere on the map, if
can-
you're willing to put the token on yourself, Mephisto can give you a prob. And then on top of that, he's playing it with the tower, and so he's using the different abilities the cards give you to give to the tokens.
Or
So-
Mephisto or Solaris. So it was Solaris, Mephisto, Namor. Those are the only 3 pieces on the map, and then he had
all the
board.
all the Atlantean tokens, and then all that.
Right.
So it was really clever. Is even the map he was playing on. So he would give Mephisto like 1 billion damage because he'd like jump out of it's like a little airplane map, like you're on a flying
Yeah.
airplane, and so it's literally just like a hallway with like 2 entry points. So you just stick an Atlantean on either side, and then now suddenly you can't go through anymore, and so you have to just slow trudge towards him because he can hang out all the way back there,
Right.
and he can just send his guys up, and then
You
he
can
gets
just send the ants at
reroll
you.
prob, and then if you even damage Mephisto, if someone with the little token that you give them dies, he heals 1.
Right.
And he only played the Mephisto, I think, at like 40 because it doesn't
No,
matter.
it was at full power.
Full
Oh,
power.
was it?
So he starts at
Oh.
full power, and he's got the 2 clicks where he doesn't really do anything, and
then
then
he's got
once you
stop
get
click.
off of them, he gets the stock click where he
And then he's
just
got
becomes
running shot prob with like 12 attack and 4
pulse
damage.
wave, and all
'Cause
kinds
he's
of
the
crazy
devil.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that's a really
what
a
else?
really cool
We got a
build.
few more
I saw it
minutes
and
there.
I was like, I literally looked at it and I was like, I don't even like I got like
What-
1 attack in.
So there was one guy. It's the older guy who he's like the grown up on that team, that like the weird team
From Baytown,
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember the name.
Scott.
Yeah, but I can't remember the name of the team right now. Like it's
can't-
an
oh,
odd
are
name. It's
they-
like Apocalypse or
Are
something.
they still a team?
Yeah, because they were all wearing. Well, half of them had their
Juggernaut?
shirts. No, not
Or
the
the
No.
Clicksman?
Not the Clicksmen.
not the Clicksman.
They're from like the Baytown area.
Yeah.
His name's Scott. Whatever. Okay, so what?
So anyway, he always kind of he goes really heavy on the other stuff, and this time was no exception. He had a ton of ID cards, and he played like, I want to say 5 colossals at their bottom dial.
Okay.
So
Oh
like,
yeah, I saw this.
so he basically, but like his team had like 180 points of characters, and then all these other things, and like all these other gimmicks and things
Yeah.
and call-ins and stuff like that. And it was just a ton. I bet his sideboard was probably full.
To the max you can get.
Yeah,
10 people.
something
Right.
9 or 10. Yeah, and every time I see him set up his team, I'm always like, this is so much.
This is
Yeah,
so
the first time
dumb.
I saw him, I think he played you, and he played, I don't know, like 15 Ultrons. That's the
Yeah.
first time I'd seen that build.
Yeah, he played a bunch
Build
of
run.
Ultron Jones, and then
Ultron Jones.
Ultron
Ultron
Jones.
Jones, but then he had like 7 or 8 ID cards.
Yeah.
And I was like, why not just play another drone at that
We
point?
just kept popping them off.
Right, he did. And
That's the point.
But I kept killing those guys to get those points. But I couldn't kill any drones.
Yeah.
Any Jones?
Any Jones?
Any of them Ultron Jones?
No Jones soda.
All right, let's jump out to a break. That's our Hero Clicks talk for the day. When we come back, we'll get into some more Nerd Thug Radio.
Hashtag talking nerdy to you.